All right. Welcome to another retro stream on original hardware. Um, Tonight we're going to be continuing our play of Metroid on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Talked a little bit about how this was one of my first introductions to the system way back in like 1987-ish. I saw it at a friend's house and was really kind of amazed at just the nature of the gameplay. Hadn't ever seen a game that looked like Metroid before, where you had a long, side-scrolling platformer adventure where you collected power-ups and worked your way towards defeating some kind of a boss like that. It's interesting because it's sort of hard to imagine a time when that formula was like a new idea, but Metroid was definitely that for me. I was used to like Atari games and arcade games, which were not like that. And I think that for me at least, it's an important milestone for console gaming, because console gaming had always been previously kind of like, trying to replicate arcade games like Asteroids or Pac-Man or whatever. And so to take the capability of a console to allow you to play a game for a long period of time that wasn't just like an RPG like the Ultima series or a text adventure was a neat idea, a sort of different concept. And many games owe their elite, the sort of creative roots to the concept of a game like Metroid. I don't know of any games before Metroid or Kid Icarus that were long adventure games like that before that. Other than obviously like RPGs like Ultima and stuff like that, but those weren't really the same kind of thing. Those were sort of tactical strategy games to some degree. Metroid is an action platformer. So anyway, big fan of Metroid. I have my copy of Nintendo Power that has the playthrough maps in here, and I'm using it to play Metroid as kind of a walkthrough, but also because I really miss the map from Super Nintendo, Super Metroid in the game. And so while I think it would be more authentic to map it by hand, I think somehow playing with a vintage Nintendo Power in hand isn't that crazy, because I remember borrowing Nintendo Power from friends to play Zelda and Super Mario Brothers 3. And even though it's essentially a walkthrough, there are things that are missing from it. It isn't just like, do this thing, do that thing. It basically just gives you a map, which is nice. I wish that Metroid it had some kind of a mini map. Another game, contemporary NES game that's like Zelda and Metroid that has a mini map is the Guardian Legend, which is really good. And it has a little mini map that shows all the different areas you can go to, which is really nice. Even if it just had something as basic as a little mini map showing you the zones to go to, would be a huge help. So even though Metroid's really great, it has some flaws, and all those flaws were basically remedied with Super Metroid on the Super Nintendo, which is my all-time favorite console game. I love that game. And so I kind of owe it to myself to beat the original Metroid, since I love Super Metroid so much. Anyway, tonight we will be making our way to Kraid's Lair, which is the entrance to which is actually off Kraids Hideout, which is off the entryway in Brinstar. So we'll be following along here with our Nintendo Power and put in our password here. I figured it was just is appropriate to put in the password here, just like in the old days, even though I'm using my phone. Didn't have any phones to take that back then. I had to put it on a piece of paper. And it was easy to get it messed up. And it only occurred to me recently that essentially what you're doing is just using memory as if, you know, but with a visual memory, because there's no battery on the cartridge. As a kid, I was like, well, if you just knew the right password, you could just beat the game. But that's not really quite right. It's a password that's basically the memory that would have been in the game. See, that's a 0 and then an O. And I have to say, it's frustrating to have anything that uses zeros and O's at the same time. It's a mistake, Nintendo. Don't do that. And it was just as grueling to put this in as a kid as it is to watch me do it now. What crazy... Oh, it's a lowercase g? Q A. Oh, interesting. It put me here at the entrance to Brinstar. Or to Norfair, rather. Entrance to Norfair. I thought it was going to take me all the way back to the beginning. It's kind of a long walk back. That's not great. At least I think that's where I am. Or am I in Ridley's hideout? Oh boy. Well, I wasn't expecting such a long road back. Road to Ridley. Yeah. Great. Ridley's hideout. Okay. That's interesting. I guess I never really got far enough in the game to know that you had to start whatever area you were in most recently. Watch me just die. Unfortunately, now you have to hear this awful beeping. So in a way, the password is truly like a save. I had no idea that it would take me back to where I was in the game. In a way, I thought dying would be a way to warp back to the entrance. That's not really right. Alright. I think I have to go... keep going up. Then we go back to the next... the second door here. No, I went too far. One door too many. I do need to regenerate my energy here somewhere. But, you know, Metroid has some other concepts that are sort of pioneered in this game, and one of them is farming energy. Which I remember doing in, like, you know, other Nintendo games like Mega Man and stuff like that, but I think Metroid's probably the first game that I remember doing a thing like that. Give me all your energy. And your missiles. Always like the front-on view of Samus. Thought that was a cool little thing. Here we go. I'm not sure how long I'll do this. Might just do it for a little while. Getting 5 energy at a time is pretty miserable. At least you only need, it only takes 1 shot to kill these things with the wave beam. What I should do is kill those things. Just regenerate those things. These things come back? Yes, they do. That's what I should do. How far do I have to go to make them come back? I know. Maybe I should just do 2 of these at once. That's what I want. I want you to come back. Need 20 energy at a time. Of course, losing 20 energy at a time is not going to help anything. Farming energy, the game. It's like PUBG, the running simulator. Are we not doing energy now again here? It breaks some rule. Why did I stop getting energy? Why did I stop getting energy? I'm not getting any more energy. I broke the game. Well, now that I'm back in Norfair, I have to go all the way up and back to the right. Ugh. Back to the left, rather. I feel like the music has persisted longer here than normal, too. Seems a little weird. Maybe I should just try to get as much energy as I can on the way back and call it a day. Well, I feel like that music's lasted a lot longer than I was expecting. I went up when I should have gone down. Okay. Man, I sure hope people don't speedrun Metroid. Maybe you can, I don't know. Seems like a game that would be difficult to speedrun. Yes. Having the wave beam does feel pretty powerful. Alright, we're gonna go down now. So, again, this game's very maze-like and goes on and on. But it's interesting because it's very confusing. You'd get to this spot when you're, playing it when you're a kid because it's right near the beginning after you get the bombs and stuff. And I don't think you can actually really go anywhere in Kraids Hideout. Yeah, it says you have to have certain things before you can go to Kraids Hideout, but I don't know. And there's a whole bunch of stuff that just goes nowhere here. That is so typical of Metroid. I do love the music, though. It's just so... I love these little googly-eyed aliens, too. What a great soundtrack. I'm pretty sure that this place would be near, like, death every time, too, because stuff really hurts here, I think. Without the Vardy suit, you're just, like, instant dead. Alright, so I don't think you can actually go any further to the right and get anything. No, I'm referring to my guide here quite a bit. There's more missiles here to the left. But, Metroid is one of those games that, and Super Metroid's this way as well, it's very atmospheric, and it's very easy to get lost in the game. And there's something about that. You talk about flow when you really get into a game and you're really, in the zone, so to speak. And I feel like Metroid is a perfect game for that. As an adult, I just feel like I don't have the time that I did to play video games when I was a kid, and you can just get lost in a game like Metroid for hours and hours. That being said, I play a lot of video games for hours. I just don't... Somehow, I don't know, the whole time aspect of being lost in a game like Metroid as a kid, it's just not the same. Now, that's interesting. Okay, so according to Tin of Power, now we want to go back down and to the right. It's interesting because there's just a lot of, like, winding areas that take you nowhere in this area. maze. Ah. Alright, now we're in business. How do I get that? Brutal. Best thing about the energy tanks? Full energy. Awesome. Now we keep going down. Apparently there is a fake Kraid that you fight. It says a wimpy imposter. This midget gangster imposter is easy to defeat, but it's not the real Kraid. Interesting. All right. If you want to go back, though, how do you do that? How do I go back there? Can I not go back? That would be a drag. Can I continue? No, you have to be able to go back. Because maybe you could bomb from inside the... What? Come on. And this is an unforgiving place. What? They won't let you go back? What? And sometimes there's a reason why people say stuff's Nintendo hard. Ridiculous. That's just how stuff was then, though, you know? I think the expectation was it was just meant to be hard. Alright. Down, down. Whoa. Huh. You gotta be kidding me. Man, they they really don't want you to miss that drop. It actually says impossible passages. To get over these pipes in the narrow space available, Samus must be round ball form. Use the bombs repeatedly to blow Samus up to the top gap and move to the right. It is difficult to time the bombs correctly. Yeah, you think? Ha ha! That was pretty quick. I probably would have spent like an hour doing that as a kid. No save states here. Another one. Crazy. I greatly appreciate the atmospheric music of this level. It's just really great. All right. So apparently after getting that set of missiles, they expect you to fight Kraid now. But to do that, you have to go over another one of those crazy little bomb exits. And then bomb down to fight Kraid? I'm going to show you the map again just because I know I'm just looking down at it this whole time, but this is the area that we're in here. You can see that you have to go down, and there you fight Kraid. They have a cool picture of Kraid in here too. Again, as a kid, you know, a lot of these games, when you borrowed them from a friend or you rented them, they didn't have the manual. And so some of these bosses and stuff were a big surprise when you'd see them because it'd be like, whoa. I do not own the manual for Metroid. Eat screw attack. Tired of you hurting me. Yes. I don't know if Turbo helped me there at all. I mean, kind of just tapping the thing. All right. To the right. Down. probably want that. Oh well. Alright, well, supposedly there's a way down here. Ha! This looks like a boss fight. That's interesting. They give you a place you can regenerate your energy. Something hurt. I guess if you didn't have all the missiles that you needed, you'd be in bad shape here. Generally need missiles to beat bosses, right? Oh. Should I use missiles on him? Can't hurt me when I'm using screw attack, so I guess there's that. Tempted to try using the missiles on him. Kind of messed up here. Guess I'll just stick with the wave beam. That'll do it. Yes. Yes. Beat Kraid, I think. I think that's Kraid. Anything else in here? No rewards? There's a hidden tank down here. And how are you supposed to get that? How are you supposed to get that? After defeating Kraid, you can get a reward. Below the door ledge is a hidden energy tank. Jumping down and shooting it, then roll up in a ball so you can fall towards the lava path and push right. Huh. The fall from the top. Man, again, like, I wouldn't have ever have guessed that as a kid. Jeez. Thank you, Nintendo Power. Wow. Nuts. So we have a ton of missiles now and a ton of energy tanks. There's another energy tank. No. No, there's more missiles to get. I have to go out to the right and then up. Okay. Well, I don't know, that guy was a little bit tougher than Ridley. But he wasn't that bad. Maybe because we're all powered up. Doesn't seem that bad. Probably helps getting all the power-ups before you go fight these bosses. Then so much platforming. More missiles. All right. Reviewing our handy Nintendo Power. After getting that, now where to? To Triumph and Tauren. Wow. We're pretty much done. We have to go back to Brinstar, apparently. Treacherous shafts and other challenges. All right, well, to get back to Brinstar, we have to keep going up here, and then I guess once we get to Brinstar, after defeating the mini-bosses, shoot the statues in the elevator to take the elevator to Tauren. Crazy. You have to go all the way back to the beginning? Fascinating. How would you know that? Oh, God. Okay. You know, it's been fun playing this, but it's a reminder that if you didn't have something like Nintendo Power, I mean, you'd probably spend, I don't know, oh no. You'd probably spend a real long time being frustrated with Metroid. We can do this, right? How would you know to shoot the statues? There's no hints in the game. I mean, I guess you just have to try stuff like you do most of the time in this game and hope that you know the way down to the exit? Bother. That is not helping me. are you supposed to get out of here? Oh my gosh. Do you have to go all the way back? Wow. That is nuts. Yeah. I think you have to go down and all the way to the left and up, which is insane. So, here's the map. You have to go all the way back there and then up to go back. I know holding this map up is really not great, but... brutal. Wow. Oh, you almost had it. I remember practicing this at a friend's house. I don't remember where we thought we had to do this, but it was one of those things where it was like, you have to get the timing just right. There we are. Alright, just to double check. We have to go through this, and then down to the left, and then all the way back and up to get out of Kraids Hideout. This is punishing. I don't know what you would do. If you didn't have any semblance of a guide. Does the manual tell you this sort of thing? And now that we know that the password is definitely, like, tied to where you are in the game, you gotta go back. At least there's nowhere to fall down here. Ugh, it would be absolutely miserable. What? How do you get out of here? You have to go up the left side. Crud. We have to go back. Man. What an utter maze. Ah! Jerk. At least getting back over here is fairly painless. He says. Alright. So see, even with the Nintendo Power, it's not as completely straight through, straight walkthrough. As we get all the missiles I can, I guess. This is the way. To hurt myself. Doesn't help that all these spots look like each other. We are. Just about messed that up. Yeah, if I would have spent hours trying to figure that out as a kid. And then I would have broken down and started drawing out a map on paper. Oh man, absolutely brutal. And I didn't even have to really worry about it. Alright. Back to the entrance. Well, here's where it all began. What am I supposed to do? The way to Torian. After defeating the mini-bosses, shoot the statues and take the elevator to Torian. That must be at the top? What? Am I in the wrong place? Oh, I have to go all the way up. Okay. Alright. The wrong statues. Man, having the wave beam is just great. Just to be able to shoot stuff that's on the ground. Is 250 the maximum number of missiles you can get? I bet it is. Because I think 8 bits... 255 is the highest you can get of anything, so maybe it's 255. So maybe there's one more missile tank somewhere. So many things where you have to backtrack in this game. I guess it wouldn't be Metroid if you didn't have to backtrack. Is that it? It is. Alright. Here we go. What is this? I already got long beam. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. I gotta keep going up. That's weird. Power-ups show up again? Here we are. Aha! So it shows you the statues of the bosses. I never knew about this part of the game. So it is like that in Super Nintendo's Super Metroid, where you see the statue with the bosses in it. That's cool. Shoot the statues, take the elevator. Alright. Nice. That's awesome. Man, I'm excited. This is awesome. Triumph and Torian from Brinstar. You gotta go down to Mother Brain. Alright. It's time for Mother Brain. I'm changing the title. Well, I'm not going to change the title. Well, maybe I will. All right. I'm excited. Yeah. In theory, we'll be seeing Metroids here. Through the Metroid infested halls and shafts of Torian, before you can enter, you must defeat both mini-bosses. Descend into the realm of Mother Brain. They don't die easily. Blast a Metroid with an ice beam, freezing it solid. Use 5 missiles to destroy it. But I don't have the ice beam anymore. Do you have to switch back to the ice beam? Boy, I sure hope not. Uh-oh. Then you have to use bombs to get them off. We're gonna die. Which is fine, because I think we have to stop here anyway. Yeah, we're gonna die. Yeah. So you have to have the ice beam. So I that must mean you have to go back and get the ice beam. Fascinating. Huh. Crazy. This game, man. Well, it's just as well that we died, because now we can actually stop without completing the game. And it looks like there's going to be more for us to do. I was thinking, man, are we just going to win now? You know? My phone is being goofy. Come on. Come on. I just want to get this password. Okay. Well, we defeated Kraid, and we made it to Torian, which is the lair of Mother Brain. So actually, I'll re-update my stream info because we didn't actually fight Mother Brain. We just got killed by Metroids. So this game has some secrets yet. Some things yet to do. Anyway, that was fun. Metroid is great, and I'm enjoying playing through it. Clearly there will be another part. I assume you can switch back to the Ice Beam. I guess you have to go and get it, because you have to be able to defeat the Metroids, I think, to open that door. That means we're going to have to farm a lot of energy. Hopefully get to keep our missiles. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll be back next week with another continuation of Metroid on original NES hardware. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you had a great time watching. Have a great rest of your evening.